Hey guys, welcome back to the game room and Don't Starve Together.
Hey guys,
It's been quite a while since we've last done our main series.
it has been quite some time since the last episode.
Last we left off, we just got back to the surface after fighting and defeating the Ancient Guardian, which, all things considered, went rather smoothly, even though there were a few hiccups.
I mean, it was mainly on my side, just because I forgot a majority of the things that you taught me. Mainly being swapping to my walking cane and swapping back to my weapon to run away from him so he wouldn't hit me. But I was hit more times than I dodged, so
And I mean, it is understandable that you did forget sometimes. I mean, heat of the moment, you're gonna forget some things.
it always happens with me.
It really does. Regardless, though, we have been thinking that even though we just fought a boss, that our next course of action is to fight some more bosses.
Specifically, bosses that we haven't fought before.
And one of the ones that we've had our eye on, no pun intended, is the Twins of Terror.
I know we've been fighting the Eye of Terror every once in a while after it's been recharged, but I think it's time to fight the twins, mainly because we have the resources to do so, and I think it's a good challenge for us to try.
Also, hate to reiterate, but entirely new experience for us. We've, never fought them before.
We've never fought the twins, we've only fought just the Eye of Terror.
So I think it would be a fun experience to do so.
I mean, I have my fair share of fighting it by myself and almost dying. At least the Eye of Terror. But, you know, I'm sure the twins can't be that hard when in its name implies that there are two of them and there are two of us, so one for each, right?
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm aware, they each have 10,000 health, so it might be a lot harder than we expect.
Well, do they have, weaknesses? Are they, shadow creatures?
No, they're not.
Even though we need shadow to summon them?
I mean, it's just one nightmare fuel in the terrarium to do it, so...
That still wouldn't make them susceptible to moon damage or light damage?
I mean, they're collab bosses. I don't really think those sort of things apply to that logic. Or that logic applies to that sort of situation.
Wishful thinking, yeah?
Wishful thinking, yeah, definitely.
I don't have light. Oh, yes, I do. I lied. I forgot that I had my lantern in my hotbar. Also, where's my backpack? There it is. That's not my backpack. Where's my backpack?
Don't you have a piggyback somewhere?
It's right here. No, I don't have a piggyback. You're the only one with a piggyback.
Ah, makes sense, I suppose.
I have a full suit.
Where'd you pick that up from?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's right. Ancient Guardian. What am I saying?
Oh, that's right, the big chest that it dropped. I can never remember these things.
Do we have any leftover armor, or do we need to, make a bunch more again?
We need to make a bunch more again. Just because I think I went through all my armor in that fight with the Ancient Guardian.
That would make sense.
Also, are these my resources on the ground over here?
Yes, they are.
Why did I do that?
Clearing out our inventories so that we had space to take whatever we got from the fight back.
That's right. I have a weird way of doing things.
You really do.
But that's okay. I think. At least every now and then.
Do we have any meat?
I have monster meat on me.
Could you throw that in the salt box, please?
I would if I didn't have to make a Kitsy moose idol.
Ah.
And yes, if you're wondering, we have studied up on how to fight these things, but not necessarily how to kill them. I mean, that's in the process, right?
Yep.
So we've pre-decided that I will be fighting Retinazer, and Jack will be fighting Spasmatism.
We are hoping that his Moose Idol ability thing will be able to deal with all of the suspicious peepers that spawn, so that he can focus on the big one, Retinazer, more often than not.
And it would be kind of dumb to go into a boss fight not knowing what to expect, so...
Yeah, it would be.
As always, I'm gonna be cooking up some food.
I entirely forgot that we killed so many spelunkies. I still find that hilarious that we did that.
Yeah, we murdered a whole bunch of them. Like, a whole bunch of them. I hope you know that.
Oh, I know it. It's just I kind of forgot that we did it.
I mean, what? They just surrounded you and you just swung? And they fell with each swing? It's pretty satisfying, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that was like really fun to do.
The 20 that surrounded you falling as quickly as they did, I think you were healing so much to the point where you weren't taking damage.
I wasn't. I really wasn't. My eye mask was tanking all of that health.
Oh, is that why it broke?
Did it break or did it only just like get on that edge of breaking?
I believe you told me it broke.
Well, regardless, yes. The answer to your question is yes. I'm gonna take these morsels and make some pierogies for the fight with them. I mean, they're starting to get stale anyway, so might as well freshen them up.
How many moose idols should I make?
I would suggest like 2 or 3. Actually, no. This fight. Well, I'll have to think about that because winter here is coming up, so nights should start to get longer. So we would have more time to fight them in a single night.
Right.
But I don't know how soon we want to start fighting them.
I'll just make 2.
For now, that works.
I need to make more butter muffins anyways. To just heal up and get food in me. That's looking much better.
I put some fresh butterfly wings in the icebox there, if you want to use those.
I'll get around to using them eventually. I know you can't.
Yeah.
You meat lover. Or mainly just you prefer meat more than anything. Is there a reason as to why Rigfrid prefers meat?
The specific reason is that the character, not like the actual person who plays Wigfrid, the character is a Viking. So stereotype Viking stuff, you gotta be like, I don't want to say macho. I don't know if that's like even appropriate to say in this circumstance, but like,
Probably not macho, no.
you gotta be like, I don't know, tough, brave, that sort of deal. And eating just meat kind of emphasizes that sort of mindset. Very stereotypically, but still.
Yeah, it is quite stereotypical. But it makes sense for Wigfrid. Every single time you charge into battle, I think she says, Valhalla awaits.
I believe so, yeah. Could be wrong.
Or something like that. I can never remember.
I forget. Does making pierogies with sticks work? Or does that just make kebabs?
No, it does. I don't think it works.
I'll double check here in a second. Also, careful, dude.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it does make kebabs. That's unfortunate.
It's because you're putting a stick in with it.
Well, yeah, but you'd think the egg would, like, cancel that out or something. But I guess not. Do we have anything else that we could use? I don't want to use those bananas, per se, because...
Look in the salt box again. There's corn.
Well, I have a bunch of kelp fronds on me. Would, like, just doubling that up work? Yes, it would.
Okay. I probably need to make more than this. Just make the pierogies for yourself. I'll find something.
Okay. Can you get started on making some armor for us?
Yeah, let me just go out and chop some trees. I'm cooking up some green mushroom caps for the sanity for when I turn back to a human.
That's fair.
So the green mushroom caps in the middle ice box, don't touch.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna put my butter muffins in there so they stay fresher. I'll be right back.
I'll continue making pierogies.
Alright, Lucy. Let's get to work. Lucy's having fun. It's been a minute since I've chopped any trees with her, so...
Do you want me to move your butter muffins into the right ice spots? Because that's where we're supposed to put our cooked food and whatnot.
Oh, sure. Could you also put my cooked green mushroom caps there, too?
Yeah.
Just so it's all together and I don't have to keep looking for it everywhere.
Yeah, I'll put your stuff at the bottom.
Dude, I like storage, but I have the hardest time finding things, as evidence of me trying to find items in chests. Like, what? I was trying to find... I think it was like bee stingers or something, and I skipped the chest that had them in it, and I just didn't realize. Like, I love having a storage system, don't get me wrong, it's convenient and everything. Am I just dumb?
I wouldn't say dumb. I wouldn't say forgetful either. I would more say just not processing the info.
I mean, I looked right at it, and I just ignored it. I was like, nope, that's not it, apparently.
Yeah, like I said, most likely just not processing the info.
I guess so.
It happens all the time with me too, so you don't beat yourself up about it.
There's a lot of wood over here.
I forget, but isn't there like a bunch of wood that got knocked down from Berger this autumn or something?
Yeah, but I'm not going over there. You crazy?
Maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. Spider Queens and whatnot.
We're here to fight the Twins of Terror, not the Twins of Berger.
Isn't Berger already dead? Or did we just, like, leave it somewhere or something?
We just ignored him. Blatantly ignored him. We spawned him in far away, which is a good thing, and then we just ignored him.
Poor pig. He's got absolutely mauled by those spiders.
So you want me to make just, log suits?
I mean, it's the most convenient type of armor to make. We already have an abundance of grass, and you're woody, so automatic abundance of logs, too.
Alright, roll the montage of me making this. I'm out of wood.
Do you want me to cook these green caps that are in the salt box? They're getting pretty stale.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I'll put these couple fresh ones that I just grabbed in there instead. Then for these, I guess we'll just use them for whatever. Or I guess you will, more than me. Because you can eat veggies.
Alright, continuing the montage.
Are you actually gonna montage this?
Yeah. Alright. I have it. I have it all. I made 10. Is that enough?
I would like to hope. I can't say, but here's hoping.
What weapon should we use? Should we use like battle spears or...
I'm thinking hand bats again, just because of their long shelf life.
I mean, okay. Would you want to wait for winter to show up so we can do this accordingly?
I would say yes.
It's gonna be a bit, but it's better to fight them in one night than over the course of multiple. Because then it's not catching us off guard.
Yeah, I would say so. Should I make some more, like, battle helms for this? Do you think that would help?
Yeah, I would say make, like, 4, 2 for each of us.
Just gotta remember where to put the gold. Jeez.
Or make however many you feel like making. So I felt like making 10 log suits, apparently.
I'll make us a couple.
Where's the Moonstone Forest?
Great question.
Oh! It's just southwest of us.
Yeah, it is.
Ah!
Are you wanting to do the Moonstone event?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I got the end table blueprint for a reason, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could also just be used as a decoration.
Oh. They changed the ingredients for the end table.
What are the ingredients for it?
We need 2 marble, 2 boards, and 2 carpeted flooring.
Is that cheaper or more expensive than before?
Well, carpeted flooring takes a board and beefalo wool, and what you get 6 out of it. So 1 board and 1 beefalo wool makes 6 carpeted flooring, and so then that'll cover for 3, and then you need to make 6 boards and then have 6 marble to make 3 already. So I would say for every 7 boards, you need 6 wool and 6 marble to make 3 end tables at a time. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's expensive though, I guess.
Pretty expensive.
I mean, beefalo wool is kind of easy to get, all things considered. The end table is indestructible, right? At least to mobs, or the...
As long as it can't smash it, like how Berger's smash thing or like the Rook's charge thing works, yes, it is.
Ah. I need to go get some more butterflies. Hold on.
I'm trying to get us some meat for fresh ham bats.
I think Bee Queen is ready to be harvested.
Okay.
I think. I don't know what that actually looks like.
Well, I do, so let me take a peek.
Take a gander.
Oh, look! The single stuff is starting to repair over here.
Oh, is it? Finally?
Yeah, finally! I can walk over it now at normal speed.
It's taking forever.
I told you it takes a long time, bro.
Alright, next time we learn from our mistakes, as always. Not really. But, go fight Antlion near the beginning of summer, instead of waiting like halfway through, like we did this last time.
Yes, very much so.
Please. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, I agree. That really sucks that it takes that long for it to disappear. An entire season, essentially, if not just a bit longer. Like, it's a bit absurd. So I got us some fresh meat for our ham bats. I know we already have some in here, but...
We do?
9, apparently. But, it's whatever.
I didn't even notice that.
Again, I used a ham bat, so it's not really taking any durability away from anything.
I'm gonna make some meatballs real quick for just some instant food.
Okay. I'm gonna check our bebop, see if it's replenished again. It's almost there.
I'm starving.
Then eat something.
Why do you think I made meatballs? Yummy. Alright, that. Yep, meatballs.
So, Ethan, I know you were wondering. Yes, Bee Queen was ready to be harvested.
So that's what it looks like?
Yes.
Okay.
It needs to look like it's oozing a bunch of honey. It can't just be like a smidge. It needs to be a lot.
Overflowing, kind of like the bee box?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Do you think 12 butter muffins is enough, or do I need more?
I would suggest more, or I could lend you, like, 2 pierogies?
I suppose we'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say more butter muffins. They heal for half a pierogi. Like, half as much as a pierogi would.
I do just want to say, sorry if we've been repeating constantly trying to get preparation for boss fights, but it does take a while.
It does.
Especially for new ones. I mean, we stated earlier, we've never fought the twins.
So, it's better to over-prepare and save stuff for later than to under-prepare and just get wrecked.
Just like we did for Dragonfly. And another thing, we're going to be going off those same rules that we set for the Dragonfly fight. If we die once, if Jack and I both go down during the fight, we'll roll back once. But if we go down a second time, that's it. It's a world restart. I mean, I don't want to do a world restart, but, you know.
Especially with all this amazing progress we've made.
A new world would be nice. I won't lie. It'll allow us to use new characters and explore. And I know the adventure mode series kind of allows us to do that to a different scale, I would like to believe.
It also doesn't hurt that there's a new update coming out here in a few days.
It's true. The Terrors Below update is coming out in a few days, and we're hoping to get some content on that. From what we recently seen, is that those like shadow rifts in the caves down below will be,
They're gonna be open like day one.
yeah, they will be available day one of the update. So that's something to look forward to. I don't know how prepared I am for that, but I will say every single time we go underground now, it's going to be harder to live, and we'll have to carry not only just a weapon, but a specific type of weapon, and that's going to be the glass cutter.
Well, yeah, we'll have to be carrying that if we ever do get to the point, which will definitely take a while because it's post endgame stuff. But bright shade weapons would also be very nice for that.
And the Bright Shade armor, just a suggestion. Just saying. The Bright Shade armor would be really helpful, especially underground. But we can't even get the Bright Shade equipment until we beat the Ancient Fuel Weaver, which requires us to go underground. Beat the Ancient Fuel Weaver. What's next? Do the Moonstorm event. Defeat the Celestial Champion. And then we can get access to the Bright Shade stuff. And then not only that, we will have to offer Charlie some Dreadstone to repair the Ancient Gateway.
Well, the Ancient Gateway stuff is specifically for the Shadow or Void Rifts. And then I don't think it's entirely necessary to do the Ancient Fuel Weaver stuff for the Lunar endgame stuff, because the Ancient Fuel Weaver is like the Shadow final boss. That's like the end, or essentially the end of the Shadow storyline, and then the like Void Rift stuff is post endgame stuff for that.
I would still like to fight the Ancient Fuel Weaver before we fight the Celestial Champion, mainly because it'll reset the ruins, as you've been telling me.
Yeah, it will reset the ruins.
And once it resets the ruins, we'll get to fight Ancient Guardian once again. That'll be fun.
That will be fun.
As you can probably tell, we have a lot of ambitions, a lot of plans, a lot of projects we're working towards. We hope to get to all of them.
Yeah, we hope to get to everything eventually.
We fought Ancient Fuel Weaver on console and lost horribly. So we hope to do better here. With that in mind, we have a lot to get through still.
Yeah. But now that we relatively know what we're doing now, it should be a lot easier to get through.
There's a lot ahead of us, and, you know, we'll get prepared for it. We'll over-prepare, like we're doing right now, which is probably not even necessary. There's a lot of preparation in the coming episodes, mainly just for bosses.
We might fight Klaus again, because winter is literally 2 days away, so Duraclops is around the corner, all sorts of things that are gonna just slam right towards us.
There's things that will prevent us from progressing, but we'll prevail and hopefully beat them. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know it was a lot of preparation this time around, and probably not a lot to see in terms of new things. But with the Terrors Below update coming out, we'll try to get some of that in as soon as we can.
And hey, don't worry, we will eventually break open this thing of pierogies to use. If not for a boss, for like a celebration for doing everything or something.
Or just being lazy and not wanting to prep any more food.
True. But regardless.
As I was saying before, we hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.